Some people call it Menard. Other people call it Maynard. Just depends on how you do it, I guess. I'm here at Champ's Chicken in the short stop here. And, it's an interesting place. This is where we stopped on our way out of Texas. We took the long way back. Now we're taking the longer way back. And, it's a cute little town. There's a lot to it. And I like it. I mean, yes, it sits on the fringes of the Texas Hell Country, which is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. A lot of things I don't like about it, particularly a lot of the two-facedness and typical attributes of Texanism. But it's okay. I mean, it is what it is. But this little town is cute. Though I can't say that Champ's Chicken is the best I've ever had. The short stop kind of beats the Buc-ees. I guess one reason that I'm not a huge fan of Buc-ees is I feel like it's killing the inspiration to do anything great. I guess you could argue that Buc-ees is great, but there's something to be said about getting off the beaten path, getting off the main highway. Something to be said about the little guy. Something to be said about, a little less showmanship. You see, that's the problem with Buc-ees. Buc-ees is a lot of showmanship, and instead of real quality and decency. I'm just not a huge fan of Buc-ees. I mean, maybe we should get off the interstate more and get on the highway more and quit focusing on some fake beaver nuggets. Texas don't have no damn beavers like that. But it is what it is. And it ain't what it ain't. So, maybe getting off the beaten path, getting away from the Buc-ees, getting away from the hoopla and the world's best brisket or whatever they want to call it and all this other stuff. Maybe you should just come and try to eat at a little old greasy spoon Champ's fried chicken or something. Maybe it does you, well, maybe not your heart so good, but does you soul some good, I mean, instead of supporting somebody like Buc-ees, why don't you support like a Champ's Chicken or something like that? I mean, Champ's is like a real deal kind of place, So is Shortstop. Shortstop, see? Why not Shortstop? Why does it always have to be Buc-ees? You see, it doesn't always have to be like that. You see, it doesn't always have to be interstates and 6,000 gas pumps or anything like that. It could be just a few gas pumps and a small town grocery store. I mean, really, there's nothing wrong with that. Really. It's got everything you need. You see, while out filming this season, I've intentionally stayed away from the best places and the places that make the lists, and anywhere the Food Network might go, I stay away from it. Anywhere that the Travel Channel might go, I stay away from it. Because I think there's a bigger world than the narrative. You see, and that's what's beautiful about it. That's the absolutely most beautiful thing about it, is staying away from the narrative. When you break yourself free of what everybody is telling you, the world is a much more beautiful place. It's much more exciting. It's much more welcoming, much more inviting. And maybe we as Texans should think about being a little bit more true to who we are instead of the idea of what we want to be. To me, that's what Texas is. Texas is freedom. Texas is logic. Texas is pride. Not shame, disguised as pride. Go out and get you a cup of this at a real place. Not something that's got a beaver on it. Put some hair on your chest, young man. Look, there's nothing wrong with getting off the beaten path in life or in travel. Getting off the beaten path helps you see something a little bit differently. So do yourself a favor. Get off the beaten path. Get away from the Buc-ees. Go to a short stop or a Champs or whatever it is. I think you'll like it a little bit better because the bucket list places and the day trip places, it's just not where it's at.